In this video, I'm going to break down 3 reasons why you should stop running if fat loss is your goal and what you need to do instead. So if you're new to the channel, my name is Drew Favre and I'm an online fitness coach. And over the last few years, I've helped countless people completely transform their physique, live a healthier lifestyle, and really take things to the next level in their fitness journey. And I want to start this off by saying I have nothing against running. I in fact love running. I've done a marathon, I've done a triathlon, I've done a duathlon, and I'm currently following a program that I call the Ultimate Hybrid Training Plan, where I'm lifting, running, and training martial arts throughout the week. So I don't hate running, but in the context of this video that I'm about to share with you guys, running is not the best solution to reach your goals. So if you're trying to lose any more than 20 to 30 pounds of body fat, this video is specifically for you, because you should not be running if you have more than 20 to 30 pounds of body fat to lose. And in this video, we're going to talk about why. So reason number 1 why you shouldn't be running if you have 20 to 30 pounds of body fat that you're trying to lose is because the added weight is going to add stress onto your joints like your hips, your knees, and your lower back. And eventually, you're going to start to experience nagging injuries and nagging pains that prevent you from running altogether. And so you may have already experienced this, or if you haven't and you try to run, you will experience this, where you start running, you start to lose some weight, and eventually you get to the point where the nagging pains and the nagging injuries catch up to you and you have to take a break from running. And what ends up happening every single time is as soon as you stop running, you put all of that weight back on. And then you just get stuck in this vicious cycle of running, losing weight, having to stop running due to the nagging injuries, and then put the weight right back on. So reason number 2 why you should stop running if you have more than 20 to 30 pounds of body fat to lose is that when you run, your hunger levels get dramatically increased. And odds are, if you're somebody who has more than 20 to 30 pounds of body fat to lose, you probably haven't mastered the skill of managing your appetite and managing those hunger cues and not just giving into them. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's a skill and it can be developed, but adding running on top of a calorie deficit makes it that much harder, because being in a calorie deficit alone is going to increase your hunger levels, and you have to be in a calorie deficit if you're going to burn body fat. So when you add an exercise style like running on top of the calorie deficit, your hunger basically becomes uncontrollable in the state of the journey that you're currently in. And this means that you're way more likely to overconsume calories and break the calorie deficit that you need to be in to burn body fat. So moving on to our third and final reason why you should stop running if you have more than 20 to 30 pounds of body fat to lose is that it's very likely going to lead to a decrease in your basal metabolic rate. So your basal metabolic rate essentially just means the amount of calories that you burn while at rest. And the higher your basal metabolic rate is, the more calories you're going to burn while at rest, which is going to make fat loss that much easier in the short term and in the long term. And the reason that running is going to decrease your basal metabolic rate is because it's likely going to eat away at muscle tissue. Now, if you're in the gym training intensely 4 to 5 days a week and you're running on top of it, it's probably not going to be as big of an impact. But likely, if you're still watching this video, running is probably your main form of exercise and you probably aren't hitting the weights that hard, at least in a capacity that's going to help you build or maintain muscle tissue. So what ends up happening over time as you continue to run is that sure, you're going to lose some fat and you're going to lose some weight in the beginning, but as you start to lose muscle tissue, you're going to burn less calories throughout the day. So even though you're burning calories on those runs, your total daily energy expenditure is actually going to decrease as a result of losing muscle tissue. And on top of that, it's just going to lead to that soft, skinny fat kind of look. And I know that no one who's putting in all this effort to burn body fat and build a better physique wants to end up with a skinny fat, soft look. So now you know the 3 main reasons why you should stop running if you have more than 20 to 30 pounds of body fat to lose. But now what, right? What do you do from here? Well, we're about to break it down. But before we do, I wanted to let you guys know that we have a free community for purpose-driven men who are looking to elevate their life through fitness and personal development. In this community, we have free training programs. We have an entire video course that's going to teach you everything you need to know about nutrition and training to completely transform your physique. And of course, we have the actual community aspect of things, where we're in there every single day making posts, answering questions, and the community is supporting and motivating one another. It's really cool to see the culture and the environment that we're creating within this free community. And on top of the community chat that we have going, we're also doing bi-weekly coaching calls in the free community as well. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, at the end of this video, click the link down below in the description to join the free community. So now let's get into the steps that you need to take rather than running to actually burn that body fat for good and completely transform your physique. So step 1 is going to be to dial in your calories and macronutrients. Rather than just trying to burn as many calories as possible to get to your fat loss goals, you're going to want to focus on the amount of calories that you're consuming on a daily basis. And then you're going to want to make sure that those calories are broken down into the proper macronutrients so that you can actually really see the body composition changes that you're looking for and burn body fat rather than just losing weight. Now, if you're not sure of exactly how many calories to eat or what that macro breakdown should look like for you, we have a training in the free community that breaks down exactly how to determine the amount of calories and macronutrients that are right for you and your body composition. So the next step you're going to do is take all the running that you've been doing and replace it with low intensity steady state cardio. So what I mean when I say low intensity steady state cardio sessions would be things like using the treadmill on a slight incline walk and going at a pace where your heart rate is definitely elevated, but you could still hold a conversation with a friend. You could also do this on the elliptical or on the spin bike, or you could even just set a daily step goal for yourself where you want to get 8 to 12,000 steps per day. Doing this type of cardio or activity rather than running isn't going to increase your appetite nearly as much as running will, and it's not going to impact the next step that you need to take, which is incredibly important. And that next step is to start weight training consistently and intensely. You should hit the gym anywhere from 3 to 5 days per week, and you should be focusing on training within hypertrophy rep ranges, which is basically the 8 to 12 rep range. Other rep ranges, of course, do cause hypertrophy and muscle growth, but as a general rule for you, just stick within the 8 to 12 rep range to get started and try to push yourself where you're leaving no more than 1 to 2 reps left in the tank. If you do this and you're consuming the correct amount of calories and macronutrients, you're going to build muscle tissue and you're going to increase your basal metabolic rate, which is going to make fat loss easier. So if you implement the information that I just shared with you in this video and you stay consistent with it and you give it enough time, like 8 to 12 weeks, you're going to notice substantial changes in your body composition. You're going to burn body fat as fuel and you're going to transform your physique. Now, I know for some of you, you're probably thinking this all sounds great. It's a lot of really good information, but it's a lot to digest and I don't know if I can do all of this on my own. Or maybe you just feel like you need extra accountability to implement all of these practices and really see the results that you want. If that's you and you know that you're coachable, you can click the link down below in the description to book a free consultation call where we can discuss where you're currently at in your journey, what you're looking to achieve, and see if you'd be a good fit for our one-on-one coaching program. If we both feel we're aligned and I'm confident we can help you achieve your goals in our one-on-one coaching program, we actually offer a 100% satisfaction guarantee to our one-on-one clients, because we know if you go through our programs and you hit your monthly key performance indicators, there's no way you won't be 100% satisfied with the results. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, you can click the link down below to book a consultation and we'll see if we're a good fit to work together. So that's pretty much going to bring this video to an end, guys. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like this video and drop a comment down below. Let me know what you found helpful and what topics you'd like me to discuss in the future, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future content, and I'll see you guys in the next one.